everybody, it's Justin from Outlaw Euro. We're back again. Today we got a cool video for you guys. We'll be talking about intake options for M5 and M6s with the V10. First option, the stock air box. Doesn't look very cool, but it's actually pretty functional. Our first M5, we had the stock air boxes with high flow drop-in filters. So here's the Outlaw M5, the one we're running the E85 on. This one's got the AFE intake system. It's very similar to the Canon Typhoon system. It looks a lot cooler. We're running high flow dry filters on it. The oiled filters will take out the mass airflow sensor right there from the oil on them. The AFE kit here is supposed to have, well, it does have this rubber seal, and it's supposed to seal and create a positive charge like the factory airbox does. As you can see here, there's gaps. So it's not as good as sealing as the factory airbox. And with the factory airbox, you get the factory ducting that's actually functional. I mean, we still have the duct here, and you're actually pulling some under the hood heat in too. So we've noticed the air intake temperatures are actually higher with the AFE kit than compared to running the stock air boxes. So I mean, for coolness, it's definitely got the pop the hood cool factor going, but probably wouldn't suggest it. These are the Infinity Designs matte carbon intake pods. We're running these on our other Outlaw M5. Very satisfied with the results of these. You get the sealed design. There are high flow filters inside there. Goes with the factory air ducting that connects down here. It goes through this middle section and then goes to the scoops in the front. Very, very clean look. It's kind of an OEM plus, and then has quite a bit of induction noise. On this M5, we've got mufflers on it still, so you can actually hear the induction noise, especially in higher RPMs. The Outlaw M5 with the AFE kit, before we went straight pipe on that, we could hear induction noise on it, but with the exhaust on it, it drowns out the induction noise. Here is one of my favorite ones. This is a Client M6. We put the carbon intake pods on. Very nice weave, very good shine to them. They're a lot like the Venturis, but they're sealed. So you have the positive charge like the factory airbox or the Dynon airbox. And then obviously the high flow filter in it, like almost all of the aftermarket intake options. But again, connects to the factory air duct. This car's got the aftermarket scoop in there, so you're getting even more air in. And the Infinities, not only do they perform, in my opinion, better than the Venturis, they're also cheaper too. A little bit more than the AFE. I think we're selling the Infinity intake pods right now for $1,150. I think their site, they have them for $1,200. Installation on it is very easy, and we'll show you how right now. So here's the Infinity Designs intake pod kit. It comes with the two halves of the pods. You can get the bands for it, and then you get both of these really nice high flow filters that are also dry, non-oiled, so they don't ruin the mass airflow sensors. Now we're going to start with removing the factory air boxes by undoing all the clips here, disconnecting the mass airflow sensors here, and then undoing the factory couplers that are both 6mm clamps. To undo the clips for the factory airbox, just using a long flat-bladed screwdriver and then popping them outward. Alright, with all the clips undone, mass airflow sensor unplugged, and the coupling clamp loose, you take the top of the factory airbox and put that to the side. Now we're going to remove the bolts for the lower half of the airbox. They're 10 millimeters. Alright, with those bolts removed, we can just lift the lower half of the airbox straight up. I'm doing it from the factory ducting. Throw those to the side. Alright, so here's both of the factory air ducts. The upper one was coming in through the grills, and that lower one is the ducting that goes through the front bumper. Now we can put the lower portion of the infinity intake pods onto both the ducts. Alright, now we can put the high flow infinity filters in the pod. Alright, with both halves of the infinity pods in, we can put the clamp on that holds the two together. The fastener for the clamp here is a 5mm Allen. Alright, now that we have the clamps tight, we can swap over the mass airflow sensors. The factory mass airflow sensor fasteners are T25 Torx, and the new mass airflow sensor fasteners from Infinity are 3mm Allens. Alright, with the mass airflow sensors secured, we can now connect them and then tighten up the factory coupler clamps. The last step is putting on this secondary air filter here. The Infinity kit comes with this bracket and the fastener for it. We found this was the best location to mount it. On the Outlaw M5 that the rest of the videos with, we don't run secondary air system. We have got all that tuned out. But in case you have the factory tune, which this kit works with, that's where we chose to mount the secondary air filter. As you guys saw, it's a really easy installation with really good results. If you found the video useful, push the like and subscribe button. If you're interested in some Infinity carbon intake pods, we got a link in the description to them.